diapers. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Are you ready to hear some wonderful music? If you've gotten a chance to look over your orange program, you can see that we have an incredible lineup tonight. And if you have not had a chance to look at it, then just sit back and relax and wait to see what is in store for you. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Reverend Angela Wells, and I'm the pastor here at UCC Burlington. So thank you for being here tonight, all of you. But if you're a guest with us tonight, and an extra special welcome to you. And for logistical purposes, if you need the restroom, they're straight back through the door you came in, through another door, and in that hallway on your left. Or you can ask someone around you, and they'll point you in the right direction. So thank you all for being here tonight and for supporting our church's music ministry, because this is a fundraiser for our Deacons Special Music Fund, and it supports wonderful music in the life of our church. So thank you for helping us support that incredible ministry. I do have a few announcements this evening. The first is, as many of you probably already know, we have a lot of beverages available for you tonight. They'll be available all evening long, and we have a list here. So we've got regular coffee. For those of you who it's too late for regular coffee, we have decaf. We also have hazelnut decaf. We're getting fancy. We have a variety of flavor pods from Keurig. So if you have particular flavors, we have those. We also have a variety of teas for our tea drinkers, and apple cider and water. So help yourself to all those beverages. They'll be available all night. And also during intermission, we will begin our pie sales. We do have sugar-free and gluten-free options for pies, and they're sold and served by the slice. So pies will be sold at $2 a slice, or 3 slices for $5. So you're welcome to try a variety, buy a piece to eat tonight, buy a couple pieces to take home and enjoy later. And those will be sold during intermission and through the rest of the program. We have apple, pumpkin, blueberry, pecan, strawberry rhubarb, chocolate cream, mince, coconut custard, peanut butter chocolate, and peach. Yes, so hopefully there's something there that sounds appetizing to you. Now I'm almost done, and don't worry, you won't have to listen to me all night. Our MC tonight is also the fearless and tireless organizer of this event, Debbie Clare, who's a committed and wonderful member of our church, who's hiding behind here. You'll see Debbie in a minute because she is half of the duo that is our first act tonight that I get the pleasure of introducing. You will be hearing 3 of Cups, and that is comprised of Debbie Clare and her singing partner Anne-Marie Messbauer. They have been friends and musicians for 26 years, and they have collaborated for that long, and they are still going strong. So if you enjoy what you hear, which I hope you will, you can purchase one of their CDs in the back there. But without further ado, please welcome 3 of Cups.
Valkyrie, try to keep my eyes open, try to live my life from day to day, but it seems that I some happiness never leave me astray. Till I saw a friend, though my heart may be singing a different tune. Take a little time for howling at the moon. Take a little time for sunshine. Take a whole lot of time for love. Take time to praise and thank heaven up above. Take care of life as it may come, 'cause boy, it'll be gone soon. Take a little time for howling at the moon. Take a little time for sunshine. Take a whole lot of time for love. Take time to praise and thank heaven up above. Take care of life as it may come, 'cause boy, it'll be gone soon. Take a little time for howling at the moon. Take a little time for howling at the moon.
Our next performer started playing the accordion when he was just a wee lad, and at 9 years old, he was the organist for this church. His talents kept growing, and we are now lucky enough to have him as the musical director of our church. Please give a big round of applause to Joe Stoddard.
Thank you so much, and the Deacon Special Music Fund has done so much good for this church. We brought in a brass quintet for Easter. We have expanded the choir library. We've brought in many guest musicians through the year, and thanks to an anonymous donor, we have this new sound system here tonight as well. Perform a couple of songs by Fred Small. Fred Small is a Massachusetts folk singer. He actually started out as a lawyer, left law, went to become a folk singer, and from there he went to become a Unitarian minister. And you can actually visit him some Sunday at First Church in Cambridge. The scene that he wrote about in If I Were a Moose was this. It was 1987. The town of Shrewsbury, Vermont, and the time was mating season. There was a certain cow named Jessica who all of a sudden had a suitor on her hand, a moose who had no name, who simply would not leave her side. And he stayed at this farm where Jessica was, right by her side, following her everywhere for 76 days. This inspired Fred to write a folk song entitled If I Were a Moose. I'm sorry, it'll be great if my contacts will cooperate. I were a moose and you were a cow, would you love me anyhow? Would you introduce me to your folks? Would you tell your old friends no moose jokes? If I were a moose and you were a cow. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to start it one more time because my contacts just dried up on me. This is embarrassing. No, I think... aha! And it just came back. The second I looked at the music, it got blurry, and now it's back. I'm going to stick to glasses, that's it. Here it goes. If I Were a Moose by Fred Small. If I were a moose and you were a cow, would you love me anyhow? Would you introduce me to your folks? Would you tell your friends no moose jokes? If I were a moose and you were a cow, would you invite me to your club and risk a cruel bovine snub? Would you lead me down the receiving line and boldly boast, this moose is mine? Would your parents watch us graze, shake their heads, it's just a phase? Or would they thank the stars above, their precious heifers found her love? Would your grandparents change their will? They'd really expected a Holstein bull. For this we toil before the plow, and we bring home someone who's not even a cow. There's lots of proper stock around, like that nice young Guernsey at Farmer Brown's. But that last one we ridiculed and cursed. On second thought, you could do worse. But if you think this thing will last, could he learn to moo and eat our grass? Shed his antlers in the dirt. Could you persuade him to convert? If our anatomies were not quite fit, would you make the best of it? Would you snuggle up to me so near and hum sweet cow tunes in my ear? Or would you simply break it off while all the hillsides sneered and scoffed? You know those moose are all the same. They're lazy, they're stupid, they come from Maine. It's true things slip a moose's mind that cows remember all the time. Bulbous nose and knobby knees, a coat that harbors ticks and fleas. But a moose can be a handy thing when hungry wolves come beckoning. In icy gust of winter storm, our coat is dry and soft and warm. And someday should your milk run dry and farmers stare with bare fly, in dead of night I'll slip your noose and take you home to the land of moose. If I were a moose and you were a cow, if hunters come to do me harm, would you come and hide me in the barn? Would all the herd come on the run and there until they drove their guns? Might you permit a good night kiss? Could you learn to love wet moose lips? If I were a moose and you were a cow, if you were a cow and I were a moose. Thank you very much. Fred also wrote a song about a story he heard about a woman leafing through airline magazines and decided she was sick of all the size zeros she saw, and she decided to do something about it. She was riding on the airline, leafing through their magazine. They said, we'll fly you to the homeland that you have never seen. Smiling tourists in the picture, back in sunny Italy. Said she, these pretty people don't look anything like me. 'Cause I'm a big Italian woman and I want the world to see all the big Italian women who look just like me. You can take your slender models and their Fifth Avenue clothes, but you'll never find a flower like the big Italian rose. Well, the more she thought the more it made her mad. How they make you feel so ugly, they make you feel so bad. Sell you junk food and booze that make you diet till you're dead. She sat and wrote a letter, and this is what she said. I'm a big Italian woman and I want the world to see all the big Italian women who look just like me. You can take those slender models in their Fifth Avenue clothes, but you'll never find a flower like the big Italian rose. Well, I'm nearly 57, my hair is turning gray. The dress I wore at 20, I cannot wear today. Just an ordinary woman, and it sure would make me glad just for once to see someone like me in your ad. I'm a big Italian woman, and I want the world to see all the big Italian women who look just like me. You can take your slender models and their Fifth Avenue clothes, but you'll never find a flower like the big Italian rose. 3 weeks later came an answer from New York, it was sent. Said we'd like to take your picture for our next advertisement. Soon magazines across the nation in a prominent place showed a big Italian woman with a smile on her face. I'm a big Italian woman and I want the world to see all the big Italian women who look just like me. You can take your slender models in their Fifth Avenue clothes, but you'll never find a flower like the big Italian rose. No, you'll never find a flower like the big Italian rose. Thank you. I'd like to bring the Polka Angels up here with me to join me for Do Something Different.
This is a polka tune written by some friends of ours. A group called Brave Combo. They're based out of Texas, and they are world known, actually. They've won a few Grammys, and Carl wrote this song, and we just fell in love with it.
1, 2, 3, 4.